Hey everyone, it's Glem3.
And Lamagal 300. Lamagal.
And Lamagal.
Lamagal.
Welcome back to Phoenix Wright.
Yama? Isn't it? You know Spanish. Is it pronounced Yama?
It depends if you're from like
L's?
Spain or like Super Mexico.
Super Mexico.
64. Anyway though. Yeah, welcome back. In the last part, we met Oldbag and we got all the evidence we need for today's trial, so we're going to start the trial right now in courtroom number 4.
Excitement.
Why do all the courtrooms look the same? Who knows?
Oh, we didn't have a little before court sequence in the lobby.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Finally.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
By the way, I just want to say, his hair is black, not gray.
It's gray.
It's black.
Now I can see what you're saying. It is black.
Yeah, it's just shinier than Phoenix.
I can see why people would mistake it as gray.
Yeah, I think it's just a shine on it because
Doesn't it look gray from like the front? Whatever.
He washes it more than Phoenix. I'll say that.
Of course.
The prosecution will show the court that The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence.
Go on.
The evidence presented during the trial all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Oh boy.
Detective, if you would please briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here.
That's sad.
Yeah, what kind of studio is this? The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon.
Whee!
Sorry. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again?
Nah.
Skip it. I think I can probably remember that.
Famous last words.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Your Honor.
How is that medieval?
Because I guess most people murder with like guns or knives.
And they used spears in the medieval times?
This case is quite simple if you ask one question.
A guillotine. Now that
would be cool.
That's such a stupid case.
It's like,
killed him with a guillotine.
It's like, how did he get a guillotine there?
Okay.
All right. And that. I guess if you had like a French Revolution like fair. Or something, What did the security lady at the guard station see?
Whoa! I think a spike just flew into my eye. Understood.
Spike from where?
I don't know. Like a spiky spike. Move on.
Let's call the security officer to this. Oh boy. Famous last words. Again.
What? Dude, how many last words can you have?
Well, Phoenix has one set of last words and Edgeworth has another set of last words. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please? Oh, dearie. No need for you to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please!
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag. Oldbag.
Oldbag.
Oh, blah, blah, dearie. Just call me, blah, blah, blah,
I'm still the other children make fun of me. Can you believe it? There was a small attachment in the chest of junior high, and he called me an old bag when I just cried and cried.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, Dewey.
Needs to be more
I'm
terrible
like congested.
sounding.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm like getting... Okay.
So much pressure.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony?
No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was. Yes,
I'm dying. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, Dewey.
You may begin your testimony, Miss Oldbag. She sure is one hell of an old bag. I love some of the things Phoenix says.
Phoenix. He makes fun of everyone. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning.
You should sound like you're dying.
Oh, alright. I had to run some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to...
Great.
Good or great? And I got when I went to call. Is she like a smoker or something?
Yeah. Guard station. Do that.
Anyway, when it was 1 o'clock and I got to the guard station.
You sound like you're crying. Or you are crying. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Okay. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened from 2:30 p.m. Right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. She's senile. She is old and senile, and she's infatuated with Edward's beautiful washed hair. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Hey. I'm sleeping. Don't disturb me. Very well.
Does the judge begin the cross-examination? Perhaps.
I mean, I can't tell because his eyes are just dots. Yes, Your Honor. Well, apparently Phoenix's eyes. Well, they're black, but other times they're blue.
I think they're black. I don't know. On the day of the
you don't have to do it anymore. Don't worry.
Stop.
It's okay. Day of the murder. I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. That makes sense. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Let's ask her about that, because that's kind of suspicious. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question! Sorry, I didn't notice that was me for a second.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway. I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all... I got it back! Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
It was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. So at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Yep. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
It was Powers. Alright, and then I think we present...
Yes, I think we can present the actual picture to show.
Yeah, that...
You can't see that it's Powers here.
It just looks like a guy in a Steel Samurai costume.
Ready?
Anyone could have put that on.
I don't know if I can shake it here, but I'm going to try. Ready?
Shake it? No, I don't think you can. Calm down.
He who. Who breathes like that? He who. How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay, now let's do it. Ready?
Objection!
Let me get this straight, Oldbag, or Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you thought with the power color. But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
Should we turn the music a little bit?
We can. What is this exactly?
That's
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Ode Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Yeah. Well, I wonder...
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean he is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this courtroom is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man.
I do
Of
have
course I have proof.
What?
is high-pitched.
Even Edgeworth is surprised and sounds like a little girl.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know that everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. He's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. Get ready for some more voice acting fun.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you.
I just get to kick back and relax now, besides the coughing I'm doing.
That morning, I'm going to be coughing soon too if I keep this voice up.
Do it.
That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall.
Now it's getting
He broke one of
My
the
cough,
props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew.
That was the audience.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh my god, I'm Sam. Everyone in this audience is really high-pitched heliums everywhere.
Baby dinosaur.
So he has sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Wow.
Okay, Phoenix?
I guess you can use your erection joke now.
No, I'm not going to use it. Maybe I will. That morning, during the never say anything I don't mean, mind you. During the run-through, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Okay, let's go back to the start and start pressing on things.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't really press on that.
Whippersnapper! I'm sorry, I was drinking.
Don't drink and talk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, up and up. You today always whining about each other, pointing fingers at an old woman cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match.
Match for life. if she gets her way.
Let's ask about the props.
Okie doke.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear, the fool.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
No one will notice this on TV. This strikes me as a significant
It's
detail.
like duct tape in old Tokyo.
I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Yay! Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Why not?
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
I think I'm
She
giving-
just said that.
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
That's the nap.
I'm giving myself a headache. Wow. Anyway, I
That
saw
bodes
him.
well for the viewers.
I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. You can see he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. Yeah, he's dragging his leg.
Seems a little painful.
So he was walking strangely because he was injured. Or he could just be posing for the camera.
Yeah. Seeing you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. Okay.
Alrighty. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers.
Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg.
He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her.
I think you're supposed to press every statement in this testimony, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then
We did the
judge
first
is
one,
like,
we didn't do this one.
thanks his gapple.
Who was present at the run-through? Yeah, sometimes you need to do weird things. You might not necessarily...
Yeah, they
be
varied it
flexible.
up. You don't always have to yeah.
Mostly just for being climactic, but yeah.
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he was the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
What exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then.
Is that?
We didn't press on that yet.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, if I didn't be able to skip it. trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. Oh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better, of course, for him, of course. I kissed it with everything.
You helped make it better? With everything?
Oh, I kissed it.
I kissed him with my foot. I kissed it with my arm.
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, she was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony.
Oh, I guess that's not it.
Maybe
Did we try everything else?
Maybe it's one of the first, like the second statement. I don't think we pressed the second statement. Yeah.
We did this.
No, the second one.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, yeah, we did.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Voila! Is that power strip? Well, yeah, we pressed that. Because she duct taped it. Sprained his ankle.
Oh.
Oh. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Whoa, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't. Why did you come to court then? You should keep investigating until. Okay, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor?
Let's object.
Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking
I thought you wanted to
possibilities.
object, not say hold it.
We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Then it must be Larry Butts, that cursed murderer. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. See, gotta hit on myself a little bit. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
It's like a good self-confidence experience. Like, you gotta be like, if you're hitting on yourself.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
like...
mean, if they had, I would have seen him. I mean, I guess. I mean, like...
And like, for me, it's like I declare myself as guilty. So if no one else went to the studio, then it wouldn't be... So I was just imagining people listen. It would have to be to the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah.
What?
No, I don't know. We're cross-examining.
Witness's account continued. Oh.
I'm not gonna read this.
Fine.
I'm on strike, you guys.
Oldbag sure has balls.
Or,
oh wait.
Well, you know what I mean.
That line.
Boobs.
Oldbag still have a way of skipping over important details. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Jerk Phoenix. Okay, time for Hammer's death. 2:30.
Oh, we have to present the picture because it was picture number 2.
Yeah, this one was hard to get at first. I think this one took me a while to understand.
Oh, really?
Well, because I didn't think about like the fact that it was photo number 2. But yeah, ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Objection! Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time.
Okay.
Is that who's... Okay. This
That's
photo was
Maya,
taken
I
by
guess.
the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny. I don't know why I was southern. Sometimes she likes to channel her southern grandfather.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
I get that you're doing that on purpose now, or just
No, it's on purpose.
that very computer
definitely
printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock, photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh, he's right. Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Ah! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean, but...
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
Oh god.
Edgy boy, help! Oh! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too.
The background! They ran out of budget!
Whippersnapper? Snapper?
Something that mattered, Mr. Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Oh no.
My goodness.
I see. Even the judge is getting annoyed.
I know, like,
Your testimony, please. How far in are we?
Oh, gosh.
Test it.
22 minutes?
Okay, we're gonna leave it off here. In the next part, we're gonna go and do whatever this is.
Do the old bag?
Bye. Comment question in the description. Please subscribe.
Bye.
Scoobity boop.